Alright, so here's the third and final video. So can you put a Dodge Caravan 3.8 liter engine into a Jeep Wrangler if the Jeep Wrangler has a blown up engine and you don't want to pay $3,000 for a used one? The answer is yes. So we bought this thing with a rod knock and we're pricing used motors for it. They were averaging around $3,000 for a used engine for a Jeep Wrangler 3.8. The vehicle's a 2008. And we knew Caravans came with a 3.8 and started to read some stuff. We couldn't really find a definite answer online when we were trying to research it. But we knew we didn't want to get a $3,000 used engine for it. So with the plethora of Dodge Caravans that are in salvage yards, U-pull yards, all that stuff, we figured what the hell, we'll give it a shot. So you can buy one from a regular yard for like $600 or $700 for a Caravan 3.8, I believe is what we found. But we went to a U-pull yard and they had plenty of them. We pulled one out of one there for like, I don't know, $199 or something it was. So we pulled it out, and in the first couple of videos that I put, we were kind of looking at them both on the stand and seeing what the differences were visually with the blocks next to each other. And the blocks appeared to be identical. There was one area that was questionable about how the oil filter housing was on the Caravan compared to the Jeep motor. So the Caravan motor had the filter housing mounted on the side of the block, which in a van would be front or rear of the engine, the way it would be mounted in the Caravan. So on a Jeep, it's on the front, on the front cover is where the oil filter was. So we took it all apart, and with the oil filter housing off of the Caravan, we could see that there was a boss in the block that was being used that wasn't being utilized on the Jeep, and it was all rusty and plugged up and crappy looking on the Jeep motor. So once we pulled the front covers off, that showed us that the hole that was being used on the Caravan was actually blocked off for oil to passage through on the Jeep by the front cover, and it just came into the filter housing on the Jeep for the oil filter that mounts on the front cover. So that was really the only major thing outside of what you would expect. Had to, you know, change motor mounts over, but the block was the same for the motor mounts to screw up. We swapped the intake, exhaust manifolds, that type of thing, and it's in there, it's running, it's purring like a kitten. So if you're looking to save some money and you have a Wrangler with a 3.8 that needs a motor and you can't find the information online as to whether it'll fit or not, and you're not one for taking the chances on buying an engine that is a gamble of working or not, going with the Caravan motor, now you know. It 100% works. This is a, as I said, a 2008 Jeep Wrangler 3.8, and the Caravan that we pulled the engine out of was also a 2008. I believe it was 2008 to 10 on the Caravans that shared that 3.8 liter platform, that body style. I know that they had them earlier on, but I'm really not sure what the differences would be on that one. We went with the 2008 because it was the same year as the vehicle we needed the engine for. So at the end of the day, in the long run, if you want to swap some stuff over, essentially the long block from the Dodge Caravan 3.8 to the Jeep Wrangler 3.8 is the same. You know, that's going to be town and country as well. So yeah, final result, thumbs up on that. Good way to save yourself a couple grand if you happen to have a Jeep that you blow the motor up in, or if you can get a good deal on one that needs a motor. It's really not a whole lot of extra screwing around to put it in. It's basically just the front cover, and born in upstate New York, so the holes on the side of the block where the motor mounts would go for the Jeep, we chased out with a tap just because they were all rusty from being in a New York Caravan. And it was all totally worth it. We'll do that all day, every day to save a couple $1,000s. So I hope this helps for any enthusiasts or anybody that's looking to fix one of these vehicles I got laying around. Good luck to you. and hope this helps.